I had a bunch of people over on the Fisher side say to me, "Hey, we heard you last night." I said, "Weren't you at the game?" They said, "Yeah, we went home, but we listened to you on the way home doing the second game."
Did you say you didn't listen to your network?
Oh, they didn't listen to the HSE network.
That's what I mean.
You know, the Fisher's kids wouldn't listen to that. What time has he got us going here? 3:20. So we're going at 2. We'll have to see if we got the referee crew that's going to call it tight right from the get-go, Terry.
That'll be the advantage to Southeastern if they do.
Yeah. Did you talk to anybody on the Southeastern bench?
Hupp wasn't out there when.
Yeah. I talked to a couple of the assistants, and they say, we can just say the word from the Southeastern bench is they're ready to go. Okay. Will, do you want to do level checks for us, or you think we're okay? Hello, everybody. Brad Silbert, along with let's see who I got. I got Craig Williams here, or is it Perry Adkins?
Test 1 2.
Who's your apprentice there? Max? Okay.
Check.
Magic Max is with Will tonight.
Check.
Your headset okay?
Turn it down a little bit. You turn it down. Check.
That better?
Check.
Check.
Yeah, that's good.
All righty. And we'll go to Mr. Neal at the 0 mark.
All right.
And I assume they're just going to do the starters tonight. What's that? Jan did Northwestern and McCutcheon. Northwestern won 70-38.
Yeah, that was a good thing to have on.
Yeah. So we know half of the bracket there. I'll just lead you into this to talk a little bit about the matchup, Perry, and the fact that these are two fairly evenly matched teams. Last time they played was December 21st. 2-point victory for
54-52.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Westfield High School for today's broadcast of IHSA Champions Network on Hamilton County Television, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, and Church, Hiddle and Antrim. My name is Brad Silbert. To my side is Perry Williams. And Perry, it comes down to the two best teams for the championship of this sectional. It's an all-Hamilton Southeastern Schools sectional with Fishers and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. And talk a little bit about these teams, and they're pretty well evenly matched, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, early in the season on December 21st, the Fishers Tigers defeated the Southeastern Royals 54-52. And I can tell you right now that means nothing to either team because it's sectional time. They're playing for a championship here at Westfield, at the Rock. So we're getting ready to introduce our starters and national anthem and all the ceremonies that go on, but I can tell you this is going to be a battle to the end.
Perry, I walked in here at 6 o'clock, and I was the first one to walk in this gym, and there was nobody here. Now, as Lucas gives us a wide shot of the gym, this gym is, I would say, about 80 to 85% full. There's some seats available, but I don't think in the city of Fishers this evening there's too many people there. I should have left a sign there, last one turn out the lights, because there's a lot of blue and a lot of red here tonight for this game. And incidentally, the winner of this game will take on Northwestern. That will be in the first game at the regional next Saturday in Marion. That will be at 10 a.m. We're going to turn it over to Westfield Public Address announcer Brad Neal for the pregame ceremonies. Royals and the Tigers. They're ready to face off here at center court, Perry. And the two big names that we're going to have to watch tonight are Katie Burton for the Tigers. She had 25 in their victory over the Shamrocks on one night ago. And for the Royals, it will be Sydney Parrish. She had what most people by her standards is called an off night. She only had about 15 or 16 points in the game last night. Only 2 points on field goals, but the other points all came from the free throw line. So we're going to have Sydney Parrish and Lydia Stulkin jump it up to get this game underway.
Brad, I assure you there's no secrets out there. Both these teams know each other very, very well.
They sure do. Royals with the initial possession of the game. Just have to see how they open up this game, Perry, if they take it slowly or they come right at each other. Tamia Perriman has got the assignment on Sydney Parrish, and she gets her first layup. She's got the first points of the game. Audra Emerson sets the offense for Lauren Votaw's Tigers.
You know, the one thing about it, Brad, this game, I'm sure Southeastern's ready to play. Fishers is ready to make a statement here by beating them twice. Southeastern didn't like that taste in their mouth of getting beat earlier in the season. And you got to say, the Southeastern Royals are defending state champions until somebody knocks them off.
That's true. Tamia Perriman resets the offense for the Tigers. Kind of a 3-2 zone here, Perry, and Emerson resets it once again. Fagan into the corner with Perriman.
They're kind of shifting back into that man-to-man now. And
Burton, here's three on the way. That bounces in and out. Looks like that was last touched by the Royals. I think it went off the hands of Sydney Parrish. So the Tigers are going to get another chance. A huge crowd here tonight. Still people coming in. Still a little bit of room here, but not a whole lot. And I'm not sure what this gym holds, but I think we're going to have a sold-out house before it's all over.
It's been a great tournament for attendance here in all three nights.
Fagan to Burton under the net. Stulkin gets a shot off. There's going to be a foul called on the Royals, but it will not be a shooting foul. It looks like that's going to go on number 34, Bailey Poore. She'll pick up her first team foul, first foul of the game. Perriman lets it go into the backcourt to reset the offense. Katie Burton with the ball. That one's stolen by Lauren Morris. Thought about driving the net, but Burton got back there. Plenty of time to block her from getting in there. Three on the way from Michaela Hinshaw. She misses.
Hinshaw had a big first quarter last night.
Yes, she did.
Kind of opened it up for the Royals.
She had 11 points in the game last night. Burton, the big scorer, the big gun for the Tigers last night. Fagan back to Perriman. Perriman lets a three fly. That misses. Rebounded by Sydney Parrish. 5:19 remaining in the first quarter. A 2-0 lead for the Royals. Parrish for a three. Misses. Ball goes out of bounds. The Tigers will take it over. First substitutions of the game. That'll bring Lydia Self in for the Royals. And
the Smith twins, Olivia and Haley. Perriman goes out.
Both of the Smith twins are in.
Yep. And Fagan goes out. So
the Tigers in their dark gray road uniforms with red numerals, moving left to right on your screen. The Royals in their white home uniforms with blue numerals. They'll be moving right to left on your screen. Almost overthrew Fagan, but Olivia Smith gets a shot off. I don't know if that was tipped or not, but it was short.
It was short.
Sydney Parrish comes down with the rebound.
Haley Smith is guarding Parrish right now.
Lauren Morris. Jackie Malucci. Malucci in the corner. Gets it back to Parrish. Parrish thought about taking the three, but didn't do it. She backs it out to reset the Royals offense. Gets around Smith. Takes the 10-foot jumper, and she's good. Well, so far it's been all Sydney Parrish. It's a 4-0 game in favor of the Royals. And Coach Lauren Votaw wants to call a timeout. You're watching the IHSA Champions Network presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Celebrating over 28 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage of banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com.
Well, Lauren Votaw went out to her team and spoke to them for not even 10 seconds, Barry, and sent them right back out there on the floor. So I think she already knew what she was going to say. She spoke her piece, and the Tigers were out there well before the 15-second warning bell.
Well, I can tell you so far in this ball game, Sydney Parrish is making a statement, scoring all 4 of the points for the Royals, but both teams are still feeling each other out.
Oh, yeah. Here's Olivia Smith with the ball for the Tigers. Burton inside to, I think that was Olivia Smith who got that, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. It was Olivia Smith, 31.
Rebounded by Lydia Stulkin. 4-2 now in favor of the Royals. Lydia Self back in the corner. Here comes Lauren Morris for a three, and she's got it. Morris is a 35% shooter from the three-point line. Burton looks to drive. Back out to Olivia Smith. In the corner to Emerson. Emerson looking for help. Loses the ball. That's going to result in a jump ball. And the Tigers are going to get the possession. And that will bring Caitlin Fagan and Tamia Perriman back into the game. Olivia Smith takes some bench, along with Lydia Stulkin.
Both coaches are switching up here early.
Well, in spite of the low score, Perry, this has been still a pretty physical game.
Oh, absolutely.
3 on the way from Emerson. She misses. Another rebound for Sydney Parrish.
Parrish so far is owning those boards.
Yeah, she's won the battle of the boards. Lydia Self with a 3. She misses. That's going to cost Sydney Parrish her first foul of the game. Parrish came over the back, picks up the second team foul for the Royals. Tigers have yet to commit a foul here. We're at the 2:47 mark of the first quarter. Royals ahead at 7-2. Audra Emerson setting the offense for the Tigers. Haley Smith. Smith drives, does not take the shot. 3 on the way from the corner for Burton, and she drills it. Katie Burton gets her first points of the night on a 3-point goal, and all of a sudden it's a 7-5 game in favor of the Royals. Jackie Malucci setting the offense for the Royals.
Malucci hadn't taken a shot yet.
Gets it to Sydney Parrish. She launches a 3 and misses. Nice rebound there by Tamia Perriman. She brings it down. Over in the corner to Emerson. She shoots a 3. She misses.
Nice rebound by Henshaw.
Henshaw does a great job rebounding. She was going to try to take it end to end, but couldn't quite get there. Gets it off to Jackie Malucci. Malucci spins, takes the 8-foot jump shot, and she's on the board. Malucci with her first 2 points of the game. Minute and 40 seconds here in the first quarter, 9-5 in favor of the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. All Hamilton County, all HCC, all town of Fishers in this sectional championship, Perry. Something you don't see very often. Here's Perriman from the corner for 3. She misses. Lydia Self with the rebound. Jackie Malucci getting instructions from Chris Huppenthal. Nice over-the-shoulder shot there by Ryan Veely, who's just come into the game. She's got her first 2 points of the game. Royals batted away from Haley Smith. Here comes Henshaw all the way down into the corner to Malucci. Malucci takes a 15-foot jumper. That's going to be short, but Parrish gets the ball back. But before the shot, there was a foul called on the Tigers. Let's see who that's going to go on. That is going to go on Haley Smith, the first one on her, first one on the Tigers. 42.8 left here in the first quarter. Royals with a 6-point lead over the Tigers.
Morris comes back in the game for...
Malucci lets a 3 go. That one looked very good, but missed. Sydney Parrish managed to take the rebound away for the Royals. I would imagine now they're going to probably try to hold it for the last shot unless they get something good. Morris back to Lydia Self. Henshaw, she takes about a 15-foot jumper. She's hot tonight. Her first points of the night, a 14-5 lead for the Royals. 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Katie Burton looking to make something happen here for the Tigers at the end of the quarter, and it's not going to happen, and time is going to run out. So at the end of one, it's the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 14, the Fishers Tigers 5. You're watching the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back to your Hamilton County Television IHSA Champions Network presentation of Sectional 8, the final game of the sectional. Winner of this game is going to Marion, Indiana. 10 a.m. next Saturday, they will face Northwestern, who won earlier this afternoon. Perry, recap that first quarter for us.
Well, the intensity level of the Southeastern Royals was outstanding that first quarter. And, I think Parrish has made a statement here in that first quarter to let everybody know that she's ready to play basketball. And she's got a good group of players to back her up with Malucci, Henshaw. So
Royals with the first possession of the second quarter. Jackie Malucci setting it up, tries to get it inside, tried to get it to Sydney Parrish, but it was tipped. I think that was Burton. No, it was Stulkin who tipped it away. Tigers trying to get something going here. Haley Smith with the ball. Offensive foul being called. And
that's on Haley.
They're calling it on Olivia Smith.
Oh, I thought they had 30 up there.
Well, they got 31 up there. That's only her first, but the second team foul. The Royal student section is right here below us, and they have been noisy so far. Once again from the corner, it's Lauren Morris for a 3. She's 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 6 points tonight. Royals out to a 12-point lead here, coming up in the 7-minute mark in the first half. Tigers look a little confused right now, Perry, but that won't last long because they'll get their act together and they'll challenge this Royals team. Olivia Smith setting the offense. Katie Burton out high. Lydia Stulkin turns, puts a shovel shot up, an underhanded shot, and misses. Kayla Henshaw came up with the rebound. Jackie Malucci setting the offense for the Royals. Sydney Parrish drives. She takes a 10-foot jumper, and she's got it. Sydney Parrish already with 6 points in this game, and the Fishers Tigers are going to call a full timeout. You're watching the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Noblesville Trophies offers you a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out, NoblesvilleTrophies.com. What about Community Health? It's Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com.
Well, Perry, having witnessed a number of Tigers and Royals games, this is not a typical Tiger and Royal matchup. Almost without exception, every one of them has been very, very close right to the end, as was their earlier meeting this season on December 24th, when the Tigers put in a last-minute shot to take a 54-52 victory away and take the Mudsock Trophy home. But Lauren Votaw, I think that's a very well-timed timeout for her, because she's got to get her kids to concentrate, and they got to make a move to get back in this game. They've only got 2 field goals so far in this game. The Royal defense has really been stifling. Katie Burton setting the offense up high. She spins, loses the ball.
I mean, there's bodies diving all over this floor.
They're doing a good job of cleaning the floor.
Yeah.
Olivia Smith spins.
Nice move.
Puts the shot up, does not get the roll, and who's there for the rebound but Sydney Parrish. Parrish had it knocked away from her, but she recovers the ball. She's going to go end to end, and she was.
Oh wow!
She's called for an offensive foul.
That's
wow.
2 on.
That had to be a hard call to make, Perry. It looked to me like she was tripped by the Tiger defender, but we're about 100 feet away, so they saw something that we didn't see.
Brad, that's a big foul, though. That's her
yes,
second foul here. But she's a veteran. She knows.
Yeah. 3 on the way from the corner once again. Bailey Poore with the rebound for the Royals. Tigers just having a hard time even getting shots, and the shots they get, Perry, are just they've had good open shots, but they're just not falling in the net. Bailey Poore with the ball gets Jackie Malucci. She's fouled before the shot.
Stalkin, I think, is going to be.
Katie Burton picks up her first foul, 3rd team foul on the Tigers. Audra Emerson goes out for a little rest. So does Sydney Parrish. Royals managed to get the ball in. Jackie Malucci. See what the Royals offense can do without Sydney Parrish out there.
Well, I think you'll see Malucci taking charge here.
Yeah. That's normally what happens.
And Laura Morse is a good shooter.
Oh, yeah.
And Henshaw had a great first quarter.
She's got the ball right now.
Nice
Spins,
job.
lays the ball up and gets it.
Wow, that was a good play by Henshaw.
Michaela Henshaw with her 4th point of the night. It's a 21-5 lead for the Royals. Royals on a 6-0 run here in the quarter. Katie Burton, that was Lydia Stulkin. Finally gets the Tigers on the board here, and Jackie Malucci has come up a little bit lame, and she is going off the floor on an injury timeout. So Jackie Malucci will come out of the game.
You know, Brad, the one thing in last night's game and again in this game, Henshaw's only averaging 3.7 for the season, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's already got 4 tonight. And was she in double figures last night or very close?
Henshaw, let me look here. I've got it right here. She had 11 last night.
Yeah, so, she's really stepped her game up.
Royals now playing without 2 of their starters. Olivia Brown loses the ball, but it goes out of bounds. and it will be retained by the Royals. She was going after the ball, and one of her teammates said, let it go, let it go, let it go, and the call did go the way of the Royals. Inbounded to Brown. She's just a freshman, but boy, she's got a promising career ahead of her.
Absolutely.
A lot of good young talent on both of these teams.
Yeah, Brad,
Lydia
I think
Self
we'll be
back
able to
in the
set
corner.
up here
Lauren Morris shoots a three again. She misses. And the Tigers come back with the ball. Haley Smith, long three on the way.
Blocked.
That one was tipped off the hands of Katie Howard. Olivia Brown back down for the Royals. Morris. Ryan Veely. Brown. Once again to Morris. Royals seem to be content at this time to maybe taking some time off the clock, Perry.
Well, I think,
Traveled. Yep, she lifted the foot. 21-7 in favor of the Royals here. 3:24 remaining in the second period.
Well, we've been around Chris Heppenthal long enough to know that this is a well-coached team.
Yes.
So they know with that lead that they need to be a little bit pickier with their shots selection.
Back in the corner, that's Stulkin. She misses. Rebounded by Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith gets it back to Stulkin. Burton, who had a huge night last night, launches a long three and nothing but net. That's a good sign for the Tigers if Katie Burton can get back into this game, Perry.
Brad,
Royals are going to take a timeout.
I think Malucci's hurting. She asked Coach Heppenthal to come out of the game, so.
Royals will take a 30-second timeout. Perry, that's if Jackie Malucci is injured and can't play, that's a tough break for the Royals.
Absolutely.
And, in that, and especially also it makes it difficult for the Royals because of the fact that Sydney Parrish is playing with 2 fouls, but I've seen Sydney play a number of times with 2 or 3 fouls and playing very, very well. You can see Malucci there just in front of the bench, and she's favoring that left side just a little bit.
Is that the same side that was injured on
Yes,
Tuesday
it was.
night?
Mm-hmm. Well, she was able to walk it off and get back in the game on Tuesday night. We'll have to see what happens here tonight. Royals with the ball. Olivia Brown. Ryan Veely. Veely
Nice
drives, misses. Royals come down with the rebound. Let's see who that one's going to go against. Lydia Self had the ball. Olivia Smith picks that up for the Tigers. That's her second, 4th team foul of the half. She'll take some bench as Audra Emerson comes back into the game. Royals having a little trouble getting the ball back in there. And Katie Burton intercepted the pass. She couldn't control it. She did touch it. She went down hard, but she seems to have bounced right back up. And the Royals get a big break there, Perry.
Absolutely. One thing about it is the longer Sid can sit on the bench there and them not lose the lead, the better off they are in this ball game in the second half.
Royals with the ball. Lydia Self takes a 3.
Wow.
She misses.
Nice.
Royals come back down with it.
Nice
Michaela
rebound.
Henshaw. Here's Ryan Veely for 3. She misses. We're going to have a foul called. I believe that one's going to go on Lydia Self.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes, it is. So Lydia Self picks up her first foul. That is the 4th team foul. Both teams with 4 team fouls now. Coming up to the 2-minute mark, exactly 2 minutes and 4 seconds here in what has been a very well played, very quickly played first half, Perry. Tigers wanting to cut into this lead before halftime. They definitely love to get this down into single digits before the half. Haley Smith drives, turns, shoots. She's going to be called for a travel. That's just plain and simple freshman inexperience, Perry.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Morris to get her hand in there.
It was good defense, but it's also just a freshman mistake, yeah. She won't make that mistake much.
Oh.
Lauren Morris turned around and literally did a WWE move on Audra Emerson there.
That was a smackdown.
But, you know, I mean, there may have been
nice job by Henshaw.
Michaela Henshaw picks up her 6th point of the night. 3 Royals with 6 points. And the Tigers take an early shot. Royals get the rebound. Here comes Veely in the corner. Lauren Morris for another 3 in and out. Lydia Self with the rebound. She misses. Tigers come down with the ball. Coming up on 1 minute here in the half. Burton drives, lays it up, gets the roll. Katie Burton now with 8 points in this game. 23-12, under a minute here. The Royals and the Tigers in quite a matchup here tonight from Westfield High School, from the Rock. Lydia Self, she caught the mid-court line with the back of her shoe. So the Royals turn it over. Tigers 42 seconds on the clock, try to make something happen here. 11-point lead for the Royals. Burton setting up the offense. She finally gets some help from Fagan. Back to Burton. Burton takes a long 3. That one misses. It went out of bounds. And last touched by the Royals. So the Tigers are going to get it. They're going to put it inbounds right under us, Perry. Bailey Poore comes back in. Audra Burton, that ball almost went out of bounds, but she recovered it. Tamia Perriman.
Good defense by Henshaw again.
Haley Smith trying to get the Tiger offense set up. So far, the Royals defense has just been solid. Here's Smith with a 3-point try. She misses, and Tamia Perriman gets the rebound, and she misses, but she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. And that's going to go against Lydia Self. That's going to be her second. Puts Tamia Perriman at the line for 2. Perriman is a 65% free throw shooter. Gets the first. So Perriman is on the scoreboard now.
Parrish coming back in the ball game.
1.9 on the clock, so Perriman gets both of the free throws, and that's going to be it for the first half. I'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast of IHSA Champions Network on Hamilton County Television, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, a community health network, and Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. You're watching the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Recently, I announced my retirement from the Indiana High School Athletic Association after 20 years of service to the organization and 41 years of education. I want to take this opportunity to thank the hundreds of folks who have sent messages from across the country, statewide and locally, thanking me for the service to the association. I'm humbled by all of those messages. I've tried to respond to all of them, and I look forward to greeting you in person in the days to come. And speaking of the days to come, we still have a semester, a half a year left, with some great IHSA championship events coming forward. We're looking forward to a great winter season that's upon us right now, and of course a great spring to conclude our 2019 and 20 school year. As I look back on 20 years here at the association, and particularly the last 9 as commissioner, I think the things that I'm probably most proud of would be the formation of the IHSA Foundation and the work that the foundation continues to do in training coaches and training young leaders, and also being a philanthropic arm to the association, and the potential of growth for the foundation. I'm very excited about that and looking forward to continuing my involvement with the foundation in retirement. The partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana is probably the brightest spot of what I would call my career achievements. The opportunity to have young people with and without intellectual disabilities participate together on a team at their high school to represent their school in a varsity sport through our unified sports program has been tremendously rewarding. And as it continues to grow, I'll watch from afar, but look with pride at what has happened within our membership and the inclusion revolution and what we've been able to do with our friends at Special Olympics. I would tell you that I'll miss the people. I won't miss board meetings. I'll make more tea times, but I'll miss the people. This is a relationships business. You develop relationships with your colleagues, with school administrators and coaches, contest officials, business leaders from our community. And I'll miss the contact with them on a regular basis, but I still plan to keep in contact with them. And then finally, just to thank all of you for all your support of the IHSA and what we're trying to do with education-based athletics in the state of Indiana.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
The IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, is pleased to announce that you can now watch your favorite IHSAA sports on the all-new IHSAA TV Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Download the new Apple TV app now in the Apple TV App Store.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
It's halftime in Sectional 8. I'd like to welcome you back to IHSAA Champions Network on Hamilton County Television, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We'd like to also thank our other great sponsors: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, and Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. Well, I had a dilemma last night, and I'm thinking to myself, who can I have for a halftime guest during this championship game tonight? And I kept thinking about that, and then as soon as the second game was over, I thought, I'm going to see if Dr. Alan Borf can join us. And this has got to be a treat for you as superintendent of Hamilton Southeastern Schools. Number one, to see these two teams battling out as they are today. And also just look at this crowd, about 3,000 people from the city of Fishers in here.
Well, it is gratifying, and it's nice to look out on the red on one side and the blue on the other. My wife and I are in our drab black and white.
I was going to say you've got a nice white shirt and a dark, a black blazer on, trying not to show any favoritism. Just quickly, your impressions of the first half.
Well, it was surprising. I thought we would be very close. I thought it would be a higher score. both teams are so well matched.
Yes, they are.
And that's why I'm surprised at the point spread. But you never know. They're both explosive, and this game could be.
Oh, this game is far from over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it could turn out either way. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in Hamilton Southeastern schools. And the hot topic I hear in the community is scheduling. Can you talk a little bit about the scheduling and what what is under consideration and what the reasons for it?
Well, probably since I've been superintendent, the last 5 years, we have been talking about sleep research and the mental well-being of our students, especially those at the high school, where we get them up so early, which is completely opposite of what the research is telling us we should be doing. More and more schools across the country are starting their high schoolers just a little bit later to give them time to wake up. The sleep research says also that elementary students are better able to perform their academic rigor earlier in the day. We have hours until almost 4 o'clock every day. So we're talking about flipping those times. The board at one point had talked about delaying this for another year. In fact, they still may, but I'm going to be presenting at the next board meeting 2 different options. One, flipping the start time so that our elementary students start later, our high school students start later and our elementary students come in earlier. That would be in effect for next fall. But I'm also presenting an option to them as an alternative to delay that for 1 year, but go to a 3-tier transportation schedule, which divides our student body into 3 groups. And for any one group, we economize on our buses and bus drivers, which is an important piece because right now we are hard-pressed to run all of our buses on any given day. We have almost 20 empty routes every single day. So that's the controversy right now. We understand we have people on both sides of that issue, and they're making their views known, as they have for the past few years. And I expect a decision by the school board, maybe not at this next meeting, but within the next month.
What's the reaction in the community been so far to it?
Well, we have had some very vocal people saying that they understand the research, but they have fashioned their lives around this routine, and to change it now would be a huge inconvenience. We also have some saying the research is clear. Do what's right. Do what you know is right, according to the research. So they're both right. They both have their issues. We understand that. And at this point, I couldn't forecast what the board will decide.
It kind of reminds me of what was going on here about 10 or 15 years ago with the expanded calendar or alternate calendar, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people were very resistant to that because I'm so used to having 12 weeks off in the summer. I don't want only 8 weeks off in the summer and in that. So, you care to make a prediction on how this one is going to come out? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, no. I can't make a prediction on that. On our school board, we have the various positions on that same issue as well. It's hard to know how that will be decided.
Well, Dr. Alan Borf, we appreciate you coming and visiting with us today. Great atmosphere tonight. Great, big number of students on both sides. A lot of community support here, and
great
we
support.
Appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All righty. Good to see you. We are just about ready for second half action here between the Tigers and the Royals. Tigers will have the first possession of the half. Royals are up by 8. See what kind of adjustments these teams make. We have a foul called. That one's going to go against the Royals right off the bat, Perry. That's going to be on Bailey Poor. That will be her second. And she's going to take some time on the bench. Lydia Self will come in.
But Selfs also has 2, so.
The inbound pass, I don't believe the Tigers ever touched it, and Katie Burton managed to get back to get it. Burton setting the offense under the net. Who's there but Sydney Parrish? She steals it for the Royals. She's coming all the way down, brings it back out. In the corner to Henshaw. Ryan Veely setting the offense, gets it back to Parrish. Parrish takes a 3. That one misses. That's going to be, I believe, a jump ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Royals. Early in the second half, 7:23, 23-14 in favor of the team in white and blue, the Royals. Both coaches up actively pacing the sidelines. Sydney Parrish with the ball, drives on Katie Burton. She needs some help. She's got to get rid of it. Finally gets it to Ryan Veely. Veely to Lauren Morris. Back up high to Sydney Parrish. Parrish drives on Perriman. Perriman steals the ball. She should have an easy 2 points here, and she does. Jamia Perriman with her 3rd and 4th points of the night. And the Tigers get first blood here in the second half. Cut it to a 7-point lead. In the corner, Lauren Morris for a 3. She misses. That one is going to be last touched by, looks like it was off of Lydia Self, and the Tigers are going to get a chance to dig into this 7-point deficit. You know, if Chris Heppenthal was chewing on that towel, you'd think he was John Thompson over there. Remember the old days of Georgetown? When
absolutely.
Him and Jerry Tarkanian and their towels?
Yeah. Only the Tark chewed on his a lot.
Oh, yeah. He just about ate it. Burton.
Olivia and Haley Smith are back in the game for Fishers.
Tigers draw, but they miss the shot. That's going to be another jump ball. This time it's going to go to the Tigers. 2 quick jump balls here early in the third quarter. An enthusiastic crowd here tonight at the Rock. Katie Burton. Here's Olivia Smith. Back to Emerson. Perriman in the corner. Burton's got it again. Olivia Smith. Smith drives. She falls down. She's going to collect a foul. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Lydia Self for the Royals. That's going to bring Bailey Poore back into the game for the Royals. Lydia Self will sit down on the bench.
But Bailey Poore has 2 fouls. So
Lydia Self with 3, Sid Parrish with 2, Bailey Poore with 2. Only 4 fouls in total on the Tigers. Haley Smith turns, shoots. That's going to count. There's going to be a foul called. Perry, you can see the momentum turning here. The Tiger fans didn't have much to cheer about in the first half, but they sure are up on their feet right now. Ryan Veely picks up the foul. Haley Smith gets her first field goal of the night. She's got a chance to make it a 3-point play. And cut this lead down to 4 points. She gets it. Royals led by as many as 12 in the second quarter. Down to a 4-point lead, 5:33 here in the third quarter. Sydney Parrish brings it down, closely guarded by Katie Burton. Bailey Poore looking for help. Finally gets it back to Ryan Veely. Parrish shoots, she misses. Rebounded by Haley Smith. Tigers can make it a 2 or 1 point game here. miss by Smith. That was kind of an ill-advised shot, Perry. She was off balance.
Yeah.
Parrish with the ball, almost had it knocked away in the corner. Here's Lauren Morris again for another three. She misses.
Henshaw with the rebound.
She's
fouled.
And she gets fouled. I think she got fouled by Katie Burton.
I think you're right.
Yeah, yes. That's going to go on Katie Burton. That's going to be number 2 on her. So both of the superstars for the Tigers and the Royals are both playing with 2 fouls now, Burton and Parrish. Royals in trying to get the ball in bounds, get it under the net. Lauren Morris with it. She's going to be called for travel.
She did.
Yeah. Royals looking a little disorganized here in the early going here in the third. 4:51 in the third quarter. 23-19 in favor of the Royals. Katie Burton to set the offense for the Tigers. Tamia Perriman drives, sends it back out. 3. That's Caitlin Fagan. And Fagan has made it a 1-point game, and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are going to take a 30-second timeout. You're watching the IHSAA Champions Network presented by Indiana Farm Bureau.
Celebrating over 28 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out, LoganStreetSigns.com. Also tonight on HCTV1 is our game day. Check out all the scores around the state on Hamilton County TV, HCTV1.com. For look-ins and scores.
Jim Wofford back at the master control doing a good job of keeping everybody updated on what's happening in the sectional games all around the state of Indiana. We do know that Northwestern has already won today. We have another foul being called here against the Tigers. Lauren Votaw does not agree with that. That one is going to go on Tamia Perriman.
It was off the ball, so I didn't really even see it, to be quite honest, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Third foul of the half for the Tigers. Here's Ryan Veely, puts a nice little floater up. And Ryan Veely has got her 4th point of the night.
Veely only a sophomore, Brad.
3-point lead for the Royals. Under the basket, Haley Smith misses a shot. That one's rebounded by Lauren Morris. And I think Katie Burton is going to pick up her 3rd foul, Perry. That could be huge. That is the case. So Katie Burton with her 3rd personal, 4th team foul of the half. She's picked up 2 of those here in the first 4 minutes of this half. Royals with the ball.
Tigers putting on pressure in the backcourt a little bit.
Lauren Morris setting the offense. Kayla Henshaw looks for some help. She drives back to Sydney Parrish. She launches a 3. That's nothing but net, and Sydney Parrish now has 9 points in this game. Royals come up with the ball on the steal. Here comes Lauren Morris down. That one's nicely blocked away by the Tigers. Great play by the Tigers.
Brad, this game's getting really physical.
Yeah, and it looks like Tamia Perriman.
Yeah, she's hurt.
Is
something with her back.
Limping. She went down hard earlier in the second quarter. Lauren Votaw expressing her displeasure with the calls. Here's Ryan Veely. Drives, brings it back out. Morris. Back to Parrish. Parrish almost lost it. Gets it to Lauren Morris. Morris back to Parrish. She launches a three, but that's long. Bailey Poor with the rebound, but there's going to be a foul called on the Tigers, and that's going to go on Lydia Stulkin. Number 1 on her, but number 5 on the team already here at the 2:48 mark of the second half.
That's going to be huge, Brad.
Yeah. Here's a three by Lauren Morris. Misses. Fagan manages to get over there. Gets it into the hands of Haley Smith. Smith turns, and she's fouled before the shot. I think that's going to go on Michaela Henshaw. That is her first. Getting a little ragged here in the third quarter.
And physical.
9 fouls called already. Tamia Perriman back in the game. Olivia Smith takes the bench. Lydia Stulkin. Audra Emerson resetting the offense. Here's a three that's blocked by Fagan. That one went out of bounds. I don't know if Morris was on the baseline or the ball hit the baseline, but the Royals had possession of the ball when the out of bounds play happened. See how Tamia Perriman handles the ball now. About a 15-foot jumper. She misses. Sydney Parrish is there. She gets the rebound. Just took that right out of the hands of Lydia Stulkin.
Oh.
Parrish goes up, misses the jump shot, but the Tigers come back with it. Audra Emerson setting the offense. Fagan. One of 3 seniors on Lauren Votaw's team. Under the basket. Almost went in and out, but Haley Smith gets her 5th point of the game. 4-point lead now for the Royals. 1 minute and 33 seconds here in the third quarter. Sydney Parrish brings it across the timeline. Parrish gives it up. Back in the corner to Lauren Morris. She's been hot from there.
Foul's going to be on Henshaw, I believe.
I believe you're correct. That will be her second. The 5th on the team. 5 on each team now. Scoreboard has got the Tigers with 4 fouls. I've got them with 5, Perry. Perriman looking to set the Tiger offense. Left side is empty. Caitlin Fagan. Haley Smith. Long 3 on the way. That one misses. And Sydney Parrish goes up among the trees and comes down with the ball. Parrish drives, puts it up. Does not get the shot, but she will go to the line for 2 shots. And that one is going to go against Caitlin Fagan. That is her first. They're calling that the 5th team foul. I already had Fishers for 5, but we'll go along with what they've got to say. Parrish had a plethora of free throws last night, had 18 chances at the line, made 14 of them. Has her first. She's in double figures. First player of the game to break into double figures in the scoring column. That's her first free throw of the night.
You really don't want to put Parrish at the line.
No. Does not get the roll. Misses that one. Tigers quickly down the floor. Here's Perriman. Perriman over to Lydia Stulkin, and Lydia Stulkin picks her 4th point of the game. Again, the Royals miss a shot, and Tamia Perriman is right there to grab the rebound. Under 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Royals. 3 would tie it. There's a 3 on the way, in and out, and that will be the final shot of the quarter. So at the end of 3, it's the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 29, the Fishers Tigers 26. You're watching the IHSAA Champions Network presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back to Sectional 8 basketball on Hamilton County Television. Also on the Indiana Farm Bureau IHSAA Champions Network tonight, Perry.
Absolutely.
Lots of opportunities to watch this game, and an exciting game it has been so far. You know, it's such a game of streaks here. In the second quarter, first quarter, the Royals outscored the Tigers 14-5. Second quarter, they played about even, but here in the third quarter, Royals were only able to come up with 6 points, where the Tigers put 12 on the board to make it a 29-26 lead in favor of the Royals. 8 minutes away from finding out who's going to be playing Northwestern Saturday morning at 10 o'clock next week in Marion.
Well, Brad, this gym is jam-packed.
It is. It's standing room only. The balcony opposite us is
full
now. Very, very few seats left.
So if you're not here yet, you better tune in to HCTV1.com. Don't forget game day on HCTV1. Check out all the scores around the state. Old Jim Wofford's back at the studio.
Most people think Jim just sits there and watches games, but boy, he's the busiest man in broadcasting on game night.
Well, you and I have done that. That is not
Sidney
a fun...
Parrish with a 3, misses. Man. Finally brought down by Lydia Stulkin into the hands of Audra Emerson. To Mia Perriman with it on the left. Back out high to Emerson. 3-point lead for the Royals. Just exactly the way we thought this game was going to be. Under the net. And Sidney Parrish is going to pick up her third foul. And Haley Smith is going to go to the line to shoot 2. 16th foul of the half on the Royals. Haley Smith is a 71% free throw shooter. Has 1 free throw so far tonight. 4 points for the night. Gets the first one, rather 5 points. That makes it 6.
I'm telling you, Brad, these Smith twins are going to be very interesting to watch the next 3 years.
They are something. They are something. Missed, rebounded by Parrish. Only 7 free throws taken so far in this game. That's very low by standards, especially with as physical as this game is.
It's been a...
Here's Michaela Henshaw back to Lydia Self. Ryan Veely resets the offense. Henshaw spins. Lauren Morris. Katie Burton and Sidney Parrish both playing with 3 fouls. Henshaw gets it back to Parrish. That one goes off the hands of Lauren Morris, goes out of bounds, and the Tigers will have a chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Olivia Smith comes back into the game.
Stelkin goes out for Fishers. Big possession right here, Brad.
Haley Smith with the ball for the Tigers. Burton looking for help. Gets it back to Olivia Smith. Emerson in the corner to Haley Smith. Down under the basket, that's Perriman. Gets it to Olivia Smith, and she's fouled. I think that's going to probably go on Ryan. No, is it going on Ryan Veely or? Oh, Lauren Morris picks that one up. 7th team foul. That's going to put Olivia Smith at the line for 2 shots. Olivia Smith is a 61% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Tigers are now 4 for 6 from the line. Royals are 1 for 2. Sydney Parrish is the only one who shot a free throw so far for the Royals. Second shot by Olivia Smith is good. She now has 3 points for the game. 1-point game. Lydia Self with the ball. Kayla Hinshaw. Parrish. Self. Lauren Morris resets the offense, but the Royals have called a timeout, and they are going to take a full timeout. We'll remind you, you are watching the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau.
Noblesville Trophies offers you a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com.
Well, Perry, at the end of the first quarter, the Royals had a 9-point lead. And halftime, they had a 7-point lead, a 3-point lead after the third quarter. And I think the thinking among everybody in the house, including Dr. Borf when he was with us, is this one could go right down to the wire. It could be the last possession could determine who's going to win this game.
Well, you know, you and I talked after that first quarter, and we knew that 9-point lead in the first quarter was not going to stick.
That's quite that, yeah. Definitely an aberration. Royals with the ball. Jackie Malucci has not returned. She's on the bench, and she's got a brace and ice there. There's Lauren Morris with a 3. Sydney Parrish gets the rebound, and she gets the deuce. She's got 12 now to lead all scorers.
That's the one thing Sydney Parrish does very well is an offensive rebounds.
Yeah, we've got such a nice position up here. We're almost behind the net here at the south end of the gym. And you really get an appreciation for what these kids are going through when they're all there trying to go for rebounds and everything. Tigers setting the offense. Katie Burton backs it off to Olivia Smith. 3 on the way from Tamia Perriman. And we are tied.
We're all locked up here.
Perriman picks up her 7th point of the night. 4:11 left in regulation. Michaela Hinshaw back to Sydney Parrish. She misses a 3.
Burton on the move.
Katie Burton, she's going to try to take it all the way. She is totally out of control, but she draws the foul, and she's going to get 2 shots and give the chance to give the Tigers the lead.
The Fishers Tigers come alive, Brad.
And that one's going to go against Ryan Veely. It'll be her second, 8th team foul of the half. And Katie Burton, a hero in last night's game, an 85% free throw shooter, goes to the line and gives the Tigers a 1-point lead here with 3:57 remaining here in regulation.
A lot of time and a lot of free throws going to be shot in these last 4 minutes.
Burton, the veteran, just a junior, so she'll be back for another year. Picks up her 10th point. Tigers by 2, 3:53 on the clock. Sydney Parrish goes end to end, puts it up, They're saying it was on the floor before the shot. That'll be the 6th team foul. That's going to go against Audra Emerson. That's going to be her first 6th team foul of the half. So both teams will be in the bonus. Royals will inbound the ball under their net. Ryan Veely puts it up, does not get the roll. Sydney Parrish with the rebound, and she picks up her 14th point of the night, and we are tied once again with 3:35 left in regulation.
Another offensive rebound from Sydney Parrish.
Haley Smith. Tamia Perriman takes a long three, and she does nothing but net. Tamia Perriman with 2 3-pointers in a row here in the fourth quarter picks up her 10th point and gives the Tigers a 3-point lead. And Sydney Parrish is going to go to the line for 1 and 1 as the Tigers commit the personal foul, and that is going to be called on Haley Smith. Going to be her second, 7th team foul of the half. 3-point lead for the Tigers, 3:15 on the clock. Sydney Parrish at the line with 1 and 1. She's 1 for 2 from the line. She's the only one who's been to the line for the Royals so far tonight. First shot is good. Parrish at 15 points now. She had 15 in the game last night. Now she's at 16. 1-point lead for the Tigers. Haley Smith. Tamia Perriman. Back to Smith. Olivia Smith. Perriman takes a long three, and she gets it again. Tamia Perriman with the hot hand for the Tigers. She gives the Tigers a 4-point lead with 2:52 on the clock. Lauren Morris shoots a three. She misses. Brought down by Katie Burton. The Tigers looking to extend this lead at the 2:40 mark. Defending state champs on the verge of possibly going down here. And Lauren Votaw calls a timeout. She wants to talk it over, and she is going to take a full timeout. Remind you, you're watching the IHSAA Champions Network presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Since our establishment of Church Hidland Anthem in 1880s, our neighbor, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190. Brad, we got us a ball game here.
Wow. 4-point lead for the Tigers, 2:37 left on the clock.
And Tamika Perriman is red hot.
Yeah, Tamika Perriman has hit 3 3-pointers in a row in this quarter. She's got 13 points, and 9 of those have come in
the fourth period.
Yeah, they've come here in about 5.5 in the last 5.5 minutes, or 5.5. What can you say? Yeah, we talked about last night after the second game between the Royals and the Millers that this would be one whale of a game, and it's lived up to everything it's expected to be. Both of these teams have made big runs.
I think seriously everybody knew this game was going to happen here in the championship right after the draw, so it's been quite a ball game.
Katie Burton setting the offense. Back to the hot hand of Tamia Perriman. Burton just taking time off the clock. Back to Perriman again. Olivia Smith. Haley Smith. Burton. Burton drives in the corner. Perriman once again for a three, and she has done it again. She's got 12 points in this quarter alone, Perry. 7-point lead for the Tigers. The folks in red beginning to feel like they may have this one won, but Sydney Parrish comes right back down, picks up her 18th point, cuts it to a 5-point lead, 1:33 on the clock. It ain't over till it's over. Katie Burton drives, puts the floater up, misses. Royals come down with the ball. Michaela Henshaw, Sydney Parrish. Parrish drives, spins, shoots, does not get the roll. Ball goes out of bounds and possession goes to the Tigers. 109, 5-point lead. Tigers call a 30-second timeout. Perry, let's just keep it right here. Just the energy in this arena tonight is just amazing.
And the amazing thing this fourth quarter is Tamika Perriman is just red hot. Hit 4 threes so far here in the fourth quarter.
Well, last night for the Tigers, it was Katie Burton. And Tamia Perriman, you're not going to believe this, she had 1 3-point goal in the whole game last night against the Shamrocks, and that came in the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
She's had 4 of them in this quarter alone.
She's in the zone, Brad.
Yes,
she's
she
in the
is.
zone.
Tigers will have 1 timeout left. For what it's worth, the Royals have 3. 109, a 5-point lead for the Fishers Tigers, and they've got possession of the ball. They've also got the possession arrow in their favor. What a battle it's been. Tigers finally get the ball into Perriman. She gets the easy layup, and once again, Tamia Perriman comes through. That's 18 points for her. A 7-point lead now, and Parrish goes down, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Haley Smith went down hard. She committed the foul, her third, 8th foul of the half. I think the officials are discussing whether that would be a shooting foul or whether that's going to be a common foul.
She's got to come out. Because the coach came out on the floor.
Yeah. So
she's
Haley
got to come
Smith
out.
will have to come out of the game.
I bet she's not out very long, though.
No. They also bring Lydia Stulkin back in to get some more height in there. It's 6'1". This is a 1-and-1 for Sydney Parrish. There is ever a time she needs to get both of them. It is right now, and she misses the first, and it's rebounded by Perriman, and she is quickly fouled by Lydia Self. Lydia Self will pick up her 4th, be the 9th team foul, and Tamia Perriman is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. She's had the hot hand tonight for the Tigers with 18 points.
Well, there's not too many Fishers Tiger fans that are sitting right now.
No, they aren't. Both of these teams, Perry, you can't take anything away from either of them. They both had excellent seasons.
Oh, absolutely.
Perriman misses. Parrish with the rebound. Royals got to make something happen here and make it happen quick. Parrish gets the 2 points. Royals call the timeout, and that is going to be a full timeout by the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Fans, you're watching the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Celebrating over 28 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, LoganStreetSigns.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, if you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com.
Well, Perry, the remaining people that are still in the city of Fishers are probably watching us on Hamilton County Television, but there's about 1,500 red folks here and about 1,500 blue folks here great crowd, great competition, regardless of who comes out the winner of this game. This has been a fantastic ball game.
And there doesn't seem to be anybody making their way to the
No,
to the
nobody
exit.
has left this building. Tigers will have the ball. Having a little trouble getting the ball in. They finally do get it to Katie Burton, and she is fouled immediately by Michaela Henshaw. That'll be the third on her. That's the 10th on the team. So Burton will go to the line for 2 free throws. She just made 2 earlier in the quarter. She's got 10 points.
I will have to say Tamika Perriman has taken this senior leadership
Yes.
to another level here tonight.
Oh, she certainly has. Tigers leave the lane wide open for Burton. First one is up. It is good.
She's a very good free throw shooter.
Yeah. Lydia Stulkin comes back in for Olivia Smith. Audra Emerson comes down to give some instructions to Katie Burton, who will have one more free throw. This might be able to put this game out of reach for the Royals, Perry, just simply time-wise.
Absolutely.
7-point lead once again. The Royals have got to make something happen here, and they've got to make it happen quick. Defensively, the Tigers have really stepped it up. Sydney Parrish takes a really super long three. She misses, and Tamia Perriman comes down with the ball.
And bodies are everywhere.
And she is fouled. And Perry, I think the folks in red can start celebrating here. Kayla Henshaw picks up her 4th. Tamia Perriman, who's been the hero of this game so far tonight with 18 points, has got 2 shots. Misses the first.
And I would have to say one of the most amazing fourth quarters that I've seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah. Well, Sydney Parrish is the only Royal who's scored in this quarter. 4 Tigers have scored. But Tamia Perriman's the only one who has a field goal in this quarter. Sydney Parrish, Lauren Morris with a 3, she misses. That one is rebounded by Haley Smith, and she's fouled by Sydney Parrish. 7-point lead for the Tigers. It's a matter of 21.4 till this one is going to be over, and Sydney Parrish picks up her 4th. In the high school career of Sydney Parrish, probably about 21 seconds away from being over.
But what a 4-year career she's had. It's amazing.
She is, you know, anybody who says they haven't enjoyed watching her is not a true basketball fan, regardless of what your allegiance is. Watching her play these last 4 years has just been fantastic. They don't come much better than her. Haley Smith misses both ends of that free throw. Royals with another chance. Parrish takes a 3, misses, but she's fouled. 14.7. That one's going to go on Audra Emerson. 9th team foul. Sydney Parrish will have 3 shots. First one is good. 21 points for Parrish. On the season, she averages 25.3. She can get right to her average, or close to her average, if she makes both of these, the rest of these. 2 of 3. Olivia Brown comes in for the Royals. Bailey Poore also. Nope. Poore is going to go back. I think she's going to be going in for Sydney Parrish. If she makes this shot, she ought to get a standing ovation, Perry.
Absolutely.
Gets the shot. Bailey Poore comes in. Sydney Parrish takes the bench for the last time. What a career. What a career. Well over 1,900 points. 23 points tonight. Just wasn't enough. They're going to put Haley Smith back at the line. 13.3. 4-point game, Perry. This still isn't over. A couple seconds ago, I thought we were done. Haley Smith will have 2 more shots. This time she connects. So she picks up her 7th point of the night. Back into the game is Sydney Parrish. 13.3, a 5-point lead for the Fishers Tigers.
13.3 seconds left on the scoreboard.
And the Fishers Tigers are going to take a full timeout. Well, what this means, Perry, is that one of these teams, and it's looking more probably like it's going to be the Tigers, is going to be going up to Marion, Indiana to face Northwestern, the number 1 team in the state. They are undefeated this year. Of course, Northwestern, the home of another Miss Basketball candidate, and I got to see them play twice this year, and they are a very good team, but I really believe that either of these teams, the difference between a Northwestern team and either Fishers or Hamilton Southeastern is the schedule that they play. Northwestern, normally a 3A team, had won the 3A state championship the last couple of years and was moved up to 4A because of the success factor. But all season long, in both the Indiana Coaches Poll Association ratings and in the 4A ratings, they have been number 1 almost all year, and they have run the gamut undefeated. But there again, a lot of their conference games are all against 3A schools, and they don't play the level of competition that these two teams play. So it could be an interesting game next Saturday morning in Marion. Haley Smith steps to the line for her 2nd free throw. That one is good. Makes it a 48-42 game. Sydney Parrish with what will probably be the last drive for the Royals. She takes the shot, misses. And that is going to do it unless they foul quickly, and they do. But that's going to put Katie Burton at the line. That's going to go on Ryan Veely. Katie Burton will go to the line for 2 shots. She's 4 for 4 from the line. Tigers with a 6-point lead with 2.8 on the clock.
And she's also an 85% free throw shooter. So.
Best free throw shooter on the team. Gets the first with 14 points now. Last night it was Katie Burton who was the hero in the game. Tonight you got to give that to Tamia Perriman with 14 points in the 4th quarter alone. Sydney Parrish comes out. Gets a big hug from Chris Huppenthal. A lot of emotion down there tonight. The Royals fans on their feet applauding their team. Burton gets the second one. She's got 14. And it looks like, and barring a miracle, the final score is going to be the Fishers Tigers 50, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 42. Perry, they put together a 4th quarter, the Tigers, just about like the Royals put together in the 1st quarter.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the one thing about it, Brad, in taking a look at this, we don't, I hate to see Southeastern lose, or I hate to see either one of the teams lose, but Malucci going down tonight.
I think that may have been the difference.
It may be, it may be a better choice right now that the Fishers Tigers are going on.
Yes, that's true. The Tigers, I think the Tigers will match up very well with Northwestern in that. And as the Royals go off the floor, their fans give them a standing ovation and a hand, and the Tigers ready to start their celebration. But you got to give the star of the game for the Tigers to Tamia Perriman. She had, through the first 3 quarters of this game, she had 4 points, ends up with 18, of which 14 of those came there in the 4th quarter. For the Royals, it's got to be none other than Sydney Parrish. She kept them in the game in the 4th quarter, but she couldn't do it all herself. But the Tigers managed to keep everybody else on the bench for the Royals from scoring. Your final thoughts on this game and the entire sectional?
Well, we certainly wish the Fishers Tigers the best of luck going to the Marion Regional, and they got a heck of a ball club.
And you will be able to see that game on IHSA TV. The Champions Network will be carrying that game next week from Marion, and they will be playing in the championship game.
And if you want to check out any scores, go to Game Day.
Yep.
Because old Jim Wofford, he's back at the studio.
We will have it for you. We'd like to thank our technical crew tonight. We got Will Wofford here. We got Max the Apprentice, I guess is what we will call him. Lucas LeCain up there on the camera up top. Perry Williams, my sidekick all season. Perry, it's been great working with you. I know we got a couple boys games yet coming up, but
boys sectional.
We just had a fantastic girls season this year, and it's just been a lot of fun doing it. But we'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast on the IHSAA Champions Network of Sectional 8. Fishers Tigers, the champions on Hamilton County Television, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. I'm Brad Silbert on behalf of Perry Williams. Good night from the Rock.